Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. So we are going to be doing a review of the Classy Cake Cosmetics Geode Goddess palette. But before we get into the makeup, I just wanted to say that I am dedicating today's video to a very special person. Her name was Shell. She lost her life a few days ago, and the loss touched one of the members of our group. And I'm not going to name any names, but I just wanted to say that my heart goes out to her friends and her family. And it's very obvious that she was an amazing person because she brought us all together the other night and we had the most amazing discussion. And like I said, my heart goes out to her friends and family. I know what it's like to lose a best friend. And I just wanted to dedicate this eye makeup look and this video to Shell because she was amazing and she will be very, very missed. So yeah, let's get into it. So we are doing a review of the Geode Goddess palette from Classy Cake Cosmetics. Classy Cake Cosmetics is a brand that is owned by Sandra Cake, who is here on YouTube. Her channel is My Real California Life, which I will link her channel in the cards, and I will also link it down below in the description box. Also in the description box, you will find all kinds of information. You will find the website for Classy Cake Cosmetics. You will find any channels that have done reviews other than myself. There have been many, like Adventures with Carissa did one, Jonathan Pierre did one, Gina and Bottle did one. There's been a lot of channels, so anyone who has reviewed any of Sandra's products, I will have their channel linked down below. Also, Nona, she did a review as well from hashtag My So-Called Life 1977. And also some of us have been lucky enough and honored to have shades named after us. So all that information will also be linked down below, as well as in the cards you will find videos of my previous two reviews that I did with the Pride palette. Actually 3 videos now. Wow, I own the entire collection. The Pride palette, the Infinity Gauntlet palette, and also the Perfect palette, which really is the perfect palette. So yeah, all of that will be either in the cards or linked in the description box below. Please go check it out and check out everyone's channels. And yeah, so I bought all of this with my own money, just full disclosure. I did receive a few items just as like a thank you gift for ordering. I will let you know when we get to those items, but pretty much everything I have purchased myself. And I did have a highlighter named after me, which is the lavender highlighter, which has a gold shift. I'll show that to you in a few minutes if you haven't seen it. But this is the Geode Goddess palette. I just created some fallout, as I normally do, when I was putting some swatches on my arms. Now, I'm a horrible swatcher, and I only swatched a few shades just because I don't really believe in swatches, but I just wanted to kind of show you the vibe. So I decided that I wanted to do a two-tone eye look because I don't know which ones I want to use. They all are like a duochrome, like shifty kind of eyeshadow, kind of like the Divina Cosmetics Exploders. Totally different, but like the shift kind of vibe is what, that's my second time saying vibe, and normally I don't say vibe, but anyhow, so it's, you know what I'm trying to say. So so I figured it would be good to showcase at least two different ones. I'll probably use them in many other videos, but I want to use for the mattes the Sugar Crystals palette today from Violet Voss. And the only reason, like in the past I've done all shimmer looks, today I want to do instead of an all shimmer look, I want to do a matte and shimmer look because I want to showcase these shades, which I feel like, whereas the other shades have like a very strong base pigment, these are more lid topper shades. I mean, they have a lot of pigment, but they are meant to, I feel, for me, I would like them to work with some mattes. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go into the Sugar Crystals palette first, most likely. And I might have to switch out the camera. If I do, I will you know, pick up where I left off. But we are going into the MAC paint stick. As always, I like to do my, when I'm trying out something new, I always like to go in with the products that I'm used to, because I don't want to switch things up and then be like, I don't know why it didn't work. So that's what we're going to do today. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. We had the worst rainstorm I think I've ever seen, like in my whole life, and especially since living in Virginia, which is most of my life. But I had gone to walk my dog. I had gone to walk Jeffrey, and there are like gazebos in the courtyard. Sorry, occasionally I'm checking the time. And I'd gone into the courtyard, and for this eye I'm going to go in with purple, this eye I'm going to go in with blue. So I had gone into the courtyard to walk Jeffrey, and all of a sudden it starts pouring rain. I mean pouring, and there are gazebos. So I was like, okay, Jeffrey and I will seek shelter under a gazebo. Well, and we'll wait out the rain, and then everything will be fine, and we'll go inside, carry on our day and watch a movie, whatever, film some videos and live our best life. Well, that didn't happen, because all of a sudden, within minutes, and I mean minutes, there was like literally 6 inches of rain that came down, and I'm not exaggerating. If I'm able to insert a short video clip, I might. I'm not sure if I saved it to my phone, but I know I took a video, but I sent it to a friend, and then I might have deleted it, but I'm not sure. I will check. But it was all of a sudden I don't even know I have no words, like how quickly it came down. And I was sitting in the chair, Jeffrey was sitting in another chair, because there's like tables under the gazebo, and all of a sudden it was like the water was almost all the way up to the seat of the chair, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like, and I started, messaging with my girls on Instagram, and from my collab group, and I was like, send help, send a canoe, send an ark, and I was kind of serious, and I didn't know how I was gonna get back inside. I mean, I guess I could have just waded through the water, but it was just coming down, and it was cold all of a sudden. Like, before the rain came down, it was like 90 degrees, and all of a sudden there we are, and it's like gone down 30 degrees in just a matter of seconds. And apparently, like, the roads were closed and flooded, and it was just a nightmare disaster in my area. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of storm you would call that, but it was terrible, and we're supposed to get more. So let me actually go switch out and figure out this battery, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. Oh yay, that actually, okay, I think we're good. Alright, so where was I? So we're supposed to get more rain. I don't know how we're going to be able to endure, but there are people everywhere that have to move out of their homes for like the next year. It's been on the news because their houses flooded so badly. So my heart goes out to everyone that happened to, because that is how I am in my situation. My house flooded multiple times. So anyhow, so that was our weather today. Now I'm going to take, that was Blue Raz, I'm going to take Jelly Bean, which is the purple shade on this eye. And yeah, it was just crazy. And there was mulch everywhere because, it's like landscaped and there's like mulch everywhere. And the mulch then it was like a swimming pool. It was insanity. So, and of course I have poor Jeffrey, which he's not really scared of. I mean, he gets scared of like sudden loud noises and stuff like that, but for some reason he's not scared of like thunder or lightning or rain or fireworks. Like, he's fine with all of that. So I don't know, but he was a trooper. He was like, I don't care, I'm with mommy, so you know, I'm good. I received the most amazing package yesterday. I have a video that I'm going to be filming actually after this one, and so I might have this makeup on in that video, who knows, but I have received a bunch of packages recently from friends slash subscribers. Like, most of them are both, so I'll call them both, but I just want to share with you guys the stuff that I've gotten because it's really special to me. And I got another package today, and I'm so touched. It was from my best Leanne, and that's what we call each other. Not Leanne Sorreo, Leanne McCarter, different Leanne. I know two different Leannes. Love them both, but she sent me a Z palette with my name on it, personalized with my name on it. A couple other things which I'll show you in that video, but she also sent me some palettes to do palette knockouts with. So I'm really excited because they're dupes and I own all of the originals, so I'm really excited. And maybe on that video, if I can figure out how to do it, maybe we'll do a poll and you guys can decide which one you want me to do a palette knockout with first. I'm really super excited about that series. I think it's really fun, and it's not always to say like, oh, this one's better than this one or whatever. It's to give alternatives. It's to see how the palettes perform against each other. It's for different reasons. So all right, so now is when I pull out my NYX glitter glue. This is looking cute so far, but this is gonna make it cuter. Oh, and let me show you really quick. So I have two new highlighters from Classy Cake Cosmetics, and these are the two items that were sent for free. One of them is called Extraterrestrial DNA, and I don't remember, hold on, Fort Knox is the gold one. So these are the three that I already owned. This one is Anya, so I'll swatch that one for you. And this one is like a lavender with like a gold shift. And then this one is like a silver highlighter, but it has a very, like, in certain lights, it's like a silver, but with like a lilac shift. Is that not stunning? That's the one we're going to use today. And then this is Fort Knox, which is gold. But it's not like you know how a lot of highlighters are really, really yellow and then it's like almost not wearable? I don't know. But that one is perfect. So those are my two new highlighters. And that was those two were my thank you for ordering. So now we're going to go into these beautiful shades, and I have no idea what I'm going to use. But I do know I'm going to use glitter glue because I do that with all of my shimmers and all of my pigments. Anything glittery, shimmery, foiled, whatever, you guys know, I always go in with a glitter glue. So today will not be any different. Oh my gosh. Tips, tricks on how to get hair color off your hands and eyeshadow. I even bought some more, what's it called? Sorry you guys, my brain, I've been having, I talked about it in another video, but I've been having a lot of like brain swelling, and it's really affecting like my thought process, like my memory process. So, but see, and I already forgot what I was saying. We'll come back to it. So I'm going to go into this one right here for the blue side. And that one is called Azurite and Malachite. So they're all named after, you know, stones. And this one is so pretty. Actually, I think what I could do is I can put one like on the lid closest to the matte eyeshadow that is so stunning. And then I can take one and put it in the inner corner. Gosh, that is so beautiful. Okay, and then for the purple side, I want to take the yellow and the purple mixture one, which is called Golden Amethyst. I almost dropped the palette. And I'm just going to pick that up on my brush. Sophie is snoring in the background. So we're going to put this here. Look at that. Sandra. I don't know how she does it. Like, she is so talented. She has such an eye for, what is it called? Like, she has such an eye for just coming up with the most beautiful color combinations and the most creative ideas. And I think it comes from being such a makeup lover herself, and like testing out so many products. Like, we all learn, you guys learn, we learn. And I just used fluorite on the inner corner, and we all learn over time what we like and we don't like. And when, you know, we've had enough of buying stuff that we know who asked for this kind of thing, we, you know, can make our own eventually. So that's what Sandra did, and I am so freaking proud of her. I'm just taking a mixture of crackle quartz and Confucianite, and I'm putting that on the inner corner of this one. These are stunning, and unfortunately multi-chromes, which I don't know that these are straight up multi-chromes, but they are definitely like, they definitely have like a shift of different colors because they're different colors mixed together. And unfortunately, not sometimes, all the time, these shades don't always show up as insanely stunning as they are on camera as they do in person. But like, these are absolutely gorgeous, and I know I look crazy right now with everything going on, but let me clean up the fallout, do my base. I'll be right back, and then we'll do the rest. Okay, so I'm putting on my mascara because I didn't want to forget to ask you guys a question, and I also remembered what I was talking about, I think, earlier, which was that, you know, Sandra saw that what she wanted wasn't on the market, and she decided to make them for herself, and I'm proud of her. And I might have already said that, but I'll say it again. I'll shout it from the rooftops because I am so freaking proud of her. Because I'm telling you, every single product that I have tried so far has been quality. Absolute quality. And I have a message for Sandra, because Sandra, every single person that I've seen review your products on their channel has purchased the products with their own money. And every single person has given your products an amazing review. Not just a good one, not just a, oh, this is cute, you know. No. Like, these products are amazing kind of review. And they were not sent these products. They paid for them with their own money. And I will always be honest whether I buy something with my own money or I'm sent it. However, let's also be honest. And whenever you're sent something, I feel like if you didn't pay for it, how do I say this? I feel like when you're sent something, you didn't spend your hard-earned money on it, so maybe you're not judging it as harshly. I don't know. Like, and I don't think that that's something that is deceptive. I think that's something that's human nature. And that's why I've said a million times, when I get sent PR, I will tell you guys, like, you know, if I was not sent this item, if I had to have paid for it myself, would I think it's worth it? And I will tell you the truth, you know, because I feel like that's kind of how you have to look at it, so that you judge it in the proper way. And just like I think sometimes people are more harsh on products that they have spent their hard-earned money on than if they were to have gotten it for free. You know, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. And again, you know, I know that I'm not saying people are dishonest. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of just human nature sometimes. But again, that's why I decided that I was always going to, like, think to myself, if I had paid for this myself, would I still think that it's worth it? Because I feel like if you open your mind up and think that, you know, think that way, then you will be able to give an unbiased, honest review. But as I was saying, every single person that bought your product, Sandra, bought them with their own money and reviewed them. And we all think your products are amazing. And that really says something, because, you know, because we bought them. And I have seen products that have been sent to people that got a terrible review. Even though they were free, people were like, I don't know about this, you know? So the fact that people have paid for it themselves and still think it's amazing, I mean, that's just the products speaking for themselves. And I've told her this many times. Her products speak for themselves. And we're going to go in with highlighter now. And, you know, they're amazing. They're original. They're unique. The colors are just gorgeous. The formula is gorgeous. They're easy to work with. They practically blend themselves. And I'm so proud of her. And I'm honored that I have been along the whole process with her. Like, I, you know, have seen videos and I've seen photos of her making the products, like her, you know, having the palette, the eyeshadow pans, like drying overnight because they have to sit for a certain time, you know, so they can settle and all that, and, you know, dry down. And I've, you know, seen her mix colors together and be like, what do you think of this one? And I added more of this to this and more of that to that. Like, I've seen the process, and she's so passionate about her brand, and it really shows in the products and the quality. So I just love her. So I'm going to go in with extraterrestrial. Hold on. I don't. Uno momento. This is not pausing. All right, let's try that again. It's called Extraterrestrial DNA. And I dropped it and it did not break. So good job. So we're using this one right here. It did get a dog hair on the palette. Hold on. Okay. It is a silver, like I said, with like a lilac-y shift, like a lilac, like violet shift. And this is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day, which I know I spray a lot of setting spray, but I just opened this yesterday and look at how much product one uses that quickly. Anyhow, it does smell really good though. Okay. I'm actually going to be going to TJ Maxx. Oh, that's so beautiful. Because my other friend Leanne Soreo, she got a huge bottle of watermelon, like setting spray, I guess, or hydrating spray. I don't know, kind of like the Glow recipe stuff. And she got it at TJ Maxx for like $9.99 or something like that, and I need to get some because I love the watermelon scent. I love watermelon scent anyhow, but I don't know, some of them smell better than others. Something that I want to tell you about the highlighters is, you see these? Like, Sandra loves her highlighters. She's always loved her highlighters to be seen from space, as she says. And what's amazing to me is that most blinding highlighters will give you a lot of texture, even if you don't have texture to begin with. Like, they will make texture appear that you never knew was there. Sandra's highlighters, however, and I'm not just saying this because she's my friend, like, I'm telling you, I bought this with my own money. She has somehow managed to come up with a formula that does not emphasize texture. It does not look cakey. It does not look weird. It head on, I don't have that weird cast, you know. Oh, let me go in with my blush brush because I always do that as well. And it just, it's like, it's a glow from within. Like, it's, you could see me from space, but there is no texture, and I just love that. I think I'm going to do the opposite color underneath. Whoop, mirrored the wrong way. I already used black liner, so I don't know how well the shades underneath are going to show up, but I'm going to do purple underneath the blue side and blue underneath the purple side, just because I can. And then I'm going to use that extraterrestrial DNA highlighter in the inner corner because I need to see that. And I kind of want to use the same thing on both sides because I want to tie it together. Now, I do have, that I know of, I mean, other than just using them on a regular basis, I have a few more videos coming up with Classy Cake Cosmetics. I have a multi-palette bingo because I'm going to be filming after this as well. I'm going to be filming a palette bingo with the Geode Goddess, which is the one I'm using today, the Infinity Gauntlet, which was the one that inspired her brand, the Perfect palette, and the Pride palette. And I'm going to, like I said, do a multi-palette bingo with those. I think that'll be fun. And I have, you know, I have some special videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. And you know, if she's coming out with some stuff, let's just say that. And I cannot be more excited to purchase it. Every time she shows me something, I'm like, I'm gonna need that. I just love it. Okay, so now I'm going back into my highlighter palette, and I'm taking, so I'll take the same pencil brush. This is the best pencil brush ever from Juvia's Place. I need to get a backup of it because I use it so much that I feel like it's always dirty, and I need a second one so that I always have it. So I'm just going into, actually I'm going to take a little bit of Anya as well. I just love that I have a highlighter named after me, because I'm telling you, with a name like Anya, you never have anything named after you. You never have your name on anything. That's why when Leanne sent me the personalized items, it just means the world to me. And you can even use these highlighters as eyeshadows as well. Clearly, I mean, you can do that with most highlighters, but they are just like, this is like the added touch that I wanted, and that is Anya and Extraterrestrial mixed together. And I want it to be a really blinding inner corner, but blended out. Look at that. So excited. All right, let me put a little bit of mascara on the lower lash line, and then I'll do my lips and we're done. I have been wanting to film with this forever. but I did not have time, and I'm so excited that I finally got to, because it's just been sitting there taunting me. And I've said this before in other videos as well, but like, I always feel like when I buy a palette, like the shimmers are not, like, they're pretty, but they don't always live up to exactly what I want them to be. Like, they're not shimmery enough, they're not reflective enough, they're too glittery. Like, I always have something that I wish it was a little bit more like this or like this. And with hers, I literally, I'm not kidding, I have zero complaints, you guys. I'm going into Darkness Prevails. It's a black liquid lipstick from Menagerie Cosmetics. Well, Makeup Monsters, but now the shade is called Cricket. I don't know why I know that, because I don't own it. Sorry, this is a don't talk, don't breathe moment. If you mess up black liquid lipstick, that is that. And I know that it's crazy that I chose a black liquid lipstick for this look. But I have my reasons. And I am terrible at applying liquid lipstick. I watch certain people apply it, and they're just like, done. Perfect lips, perfect edges, perfect everything. And then there's me. I look like I woke up on the side of the road with my lipstick smeared. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of extraterrestrial DNA on my finger, because I just want you to be able to see the multi-dimension of color that is in this highlighter. Like, I thought it was just, you know, lilac. No, there are many shades. Okay, so this is the finished look with the most current palette that I purchased from Classy Cake Cosmetics. Again, the Geode Goddess palette. And I just think that it is absolutely stunning. Like, just the different shifts, and depending on where you swirl your brush in, and there's so many things you can do with this palette. Let me know if there's anything you want to know in the comments. We'll be talking. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Sandra, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you, like I said, and I'm so honored that I got to be one of the first people to review your products, and I can't wait to continue to do so. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to check the description box for other reviews and other channels to watch. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.